pretty much all my life, I've lived in Oregon. There were lots of places that I thought about, places that I dreamed of going as a kid just watching football. But COVID specifically kind of shifted my mindset into being more of a homebody for me. Just being at home, it made me realize that I didn't want to stray too far away. I've always been interested in working for Nike. That was kind of my dream as a kid. In 5th grade, I wrote down that I wanted to be the CEO of Nike one day. So Oregon has always been an appeal of mine. Obviously, growing up in Oregon, Oregon is the big school. What most stood out to me at the time was a mix of the education and the coaching staff. I can just see on social media and just things that you hear what the culture's like at Oregon, the bond that people have. That was a super important piece for me, and that impacted my decision greatly. My first time walking out in Autzen, I was really nervous. My heart started pounding because all these emotions started coming to me at once. You know, that was my first time getting to experience this dream that I've had since I was a little kid, and it meant the world to me. You know, going out through the tunnel, seeing that sea of green and yellow, and it was a really special moment. Once you run out of that tunnel, it's like a breath of fresh air. You see everyone in the crowd, and you're ready to go. Over the past few years, we've had a lot of loss within our program. Ezekiel Crowder, Barrett Bavacqua, James Andrews, Jeff Weiler, Nick King. It has been a struggle, but it's something that pushes me each and every day. It's my why. You know, specifically my teammates, Ezekiel Crowder and Barrett Bavacqua, two of the most loving, kind individuals that I've ever been around. The day that Ezekiel Crowder passed away, we had a practice and everything was normal. But I knew that something was missing, and it was because he wasn't there. And I hadn't found out about his passing until later that evening, and that was complete shock to me. You know, someone that was so loved in every aspect wasn't with us anymore, and that hurt. And that was very hard. And just recently, Barrett Bavacqua passing, you know, that was one of my really close friends in high school. He was my classmate. And he's just someone that you always checked up on, but he always checked up on you first. And hearing about that, it was out of nowhere, and it was shocking. You know, he passed away, and it's just a complete, you know, shocking way. I wasn't prepared to lose him, but losing those two has changed me as a person already. Hearing that was hard in the moment, but I've grown from it, and I know others have too. Through everything that has happened, it has only made the Lake Oswego community stronger, especially the Lake Ridge football program. Experiencing such loss, it brings people together in a different way that other things don't. You know, if I'm having a bad day or a good day, I remind myself, I'm doing this for them. You know, that's what I want to continue doing. That's what I want to continue doing in the future for them. They're my why, they're my reason, my drive. What's next for me? A lot of unknown, but I know that over the next 2 years after this football season, I'm going to be at Oregon working every single day to make it to the NFL. That's been a dream of mine since I was really young, and I know that that is an opportunity that's achievable. There's other opportunities that I'm really looking forward to one day when the ball goes flat. I would love to go back and coach for Lake Ridge one day and maybe be a special teams coordinator or a linebacker coach or something, some sort of involvement in that program. Football means everything to me. It's been the thing that has grounded me since I was in kindergarten pretty much. You know, my dad played college football, and I dreamed of playing college football because of him. Football's taught me everything that I know pretty much. It's taught me how to not only just be a leader, but it's taught me how to work with others, how to get back up when you get hit. Looking back at my two friends, the past, Ezekiel and Barrett, I know what they would tell me today is to not take any moment for granted. You know, cherish every single moment that you have, and just to keep pushing. I think they would also let me know that I'm loved, and that at the end of a long day, you're not alone, and life is good, and everything's gonna be good. You know, life is short, so you just gotta appreciate where you are and be where your feet are, and I think that's what they tell me.